Cancer. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in with me. I am here to do the weekly drop-in to your collective energy just to see what's coming up for you. But we're doing a little bit of a different slant this week as far as the intention we're holding, because we're bringing in the focus of the Libra full moon that will be coming in on the 25th with the lunar eclipse. And it's very significant because it's closing up the cycle that got kicked off with the lunar eclipse that happened near the close of 2023 on October 28th. Okay, so something's coming back around the bend. We also have a Mercury retrograde that's coming into the mix. So things are coming back around to be cleared up, finalized, and cleared, so there can be a moving forward in a new way. And the eclipse energy lets us know that there's sort of like an unseen element that's in the mix. All right, some of this may take you by surprise. We also have a new moon coming in Aries on the 8th of April. So that's a full solar eclipse. And those are the nodes of destiny. Libra in the south node, Aries in the north node. So we know that what's happening here, what's being reviewed here, it's significant, it matters. And so we're seeing how this applies to you. This is for any significant Cancer placement, or if you happen to have a prominent placement in the fourth house. Likewise, if you are a Capricorn rising, that makes you a Cancer descendant, and you may find resonance with this read. We're opening up with the Angel Tarot. Get a baseline here to see what's coming in for you. Oof. 10 of Swords, okay? There is something that you are warding from here. There is a new beginning that you have your sights set on. You are in full-on protection mode around this. You're not going to let anybody take your new beginning from you. This is a new beginning to move forward this spring in such a way that it really puts you on a strong footing, and you're not willing to compromise this at all. For some of you, this could be in relation to your finances, something you've built for yourself, some kind of stability that you've earned, and you're not willing to sacrifice it for anyone or anything. This is also not being willing to be thrown off your block, because you've had to work too hard to get yourself to the place you are right now, where you really value yourself and you know what you bring to the table. There's some kind of revelation you've had, okay, about the past and this situation that's coming back around to be dealt with, where you really recognize that you need to stick to your guns so you can protect yourself from any future sadness, okay? You might have even had some kind of insight that came through for you in relation to this in your dreams, all right? Do look to your dreams at this time to provide you with a lot of downloads, a lot of symbolism that's speaking to you on a very deep level, all right? There's something that you are definitely ready to close the door on, because you see your new beginning being in another direction. I feel that very strongly. Okay, give more details for Cancer. What is this new beginning about that's coming in this spring for Cancer that should be protected? Should be protected from other people who also have their eyes on that prize, I feel, Cancer. Okay, so let's see what this is about. What is this about? Woo! Oh my goodness, and that stood straight up right there, okay? We got the Knight of Wands right here. So there's something you want to move forward toward with passion and purpose. I just heard big wheel in the sky keeps a turning. So this could have something to do with a journey. You might be taking a flight somewhere. Okay, Knight of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this new beginning is something you really want to protect, okay? There's also something here that maybe wasn't quite right, okay, in relation to this person. And this person may be wanting to do a little bit of a cover-up, like they don't want you to know what role they played in that situation back there. They're trying to like shirk personal responsibility. I also feel like you have a soft spot for this person. So there might be part of you that kind of wants to protect them from fallout that, you know, could be the result if it was discovered what they did back there. You might be this person's confidant. You might already know what they did, and you're really just like not wanting this person to get in any more trouble. You might feel like they need a second chance. They need a get out of jail free card. I got that. Like you got like a soft spot for this person. There's also something you're moving forward toward here. Okay, I feel like there's somebody advancing towards you too. This could be somebody that's a little bit of, you know, a Lothario. This person likes to play it loose. They may be a little bit of a player. You know this about them. They can't help themselves. It's just who they are, right? You might be kind of like keeping their secrets for them, right? There is something about movement, moving forward, you know, and maybe you know how this person is preparing to make some moves. And if it was discovered, it could land them in hot water, and you're sort of like protecting them a little bit. I also feel like there's some kind of trip on offer, moving forward in a particular direction. Oh, yes, something's been going on behind the scenes, okay? We have High Priestess energy here. So I think your spidey senses are tingling, like your intuition's on lock. You know something's up here. This could even be in relation to a Pisces. It's also your card as well, all right? But Pisces did want to come in there. So you might know there's something up with a Pisces. You might expect some kind of cover up in relation to a Pisces. There might be some kind of like legalities involved in this situation as well. There might be somebody threatening something on this level, but you're like 7:07 on the clock, so that could be factoring into this situation. 707 area code, so that's Sonoma County, California. I also feel like you got a lot of support. I feel like there's some Knight of Wands energy that you're looking out for in this situation. Like you two are kind of like, you're in a place of camaraderie with each other. I feel like you got a soft spot for each other, so you kind of look out for each other. You have each other's backs in this situation. I also feel like there's some like level of spiritual truth that you got on your side in this matter, and I do feel you're being looked after, okay? You are finding a way through, perhaps in an impossible situation, all right? You're getting a way through. It's like a new beginning out of a very difficult situation where there's a lot that could go south, to be honest with you, okay? But there's something that you're finding the way through on here. It's like a clause. Maybe it's even a clause in some kind of binding agreement. You're getting out of some binding agreement. With a High Priestess in play, it could be that there was somebody who tried to bind another in this situation, like prevent their forward motion, prevent them from taking an action. You're finding the loophole. You're finding a way to free yourself from this. Or it could be that somebody is inhibiting the action, perhaps even legally, that prevents this person from being problematic, okay? Interesting. Before I even dropped in on your read, I saw 808 on the clock. There could be a Hawaii connection here. That is Hawaii area code. Also, 808 is the angel number of you're on the right track. So where you have a sense of things, a certain intuition about the right way to handle something, the right way to move forward for safe passage, you are on the money. You are on the money, all right? This will protect you from legal hassles, okay? Potential legal hassles. Yes, bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, no rash moves, okay? You got to really think about the bottom line in this situation. You have the light of understanding here that will remedy this situation. And you've acquired certain knowledge, or you're about to, that really is like key to turning this situation around, all right? Could also be dealing with an earth sign energy in this situation who maybe has been holding things up. We got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with that. All right, let's get some more details for Cancer in this situation. What does Cancer need to know about this situation? We know that there's some stuff that's hidden here. You might be helping somebody who didn't move quite right, but you have a soft spot for them. You feel like everybody deserves a second chance Okay, you might be helping this person get out of a bind, out of a particularly tricky situation. And if you identify with that high priestess archetype, you may be dealing with somebody who feels like somebody did some kind of restraining work, control work on them. You're freeing them from a binding. You're releasing them from a binding. Oh, yes, you may know that somebody doesn't play fair in this situation, that somebody's very controlling with the devil coming in here. Seduction and downfall, communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and magic. So there could be something that needs to be done in this situation to release somebody from a particularly controlling influence. So far on the board, we have fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like you're in alignment with the fire sign energy. I do. I feel like you have like a soft spot for this person. I feel it works both ways. They also have your back in this situation. You might be both connected to this situation in some way. You're wanting safe passage to move forward free of any hassles. But there's been some movement that's been inhibited because somebody's been trying to control a situation. Now, these bindings, they definitely could relate to somebody trying to do some kind of magical binding, manipulative magic, or controlling a situation through subversive means. I see that with the devil and what came in around this. Could be connected to a Capricorn in that regard. You could be a Capricorn rising, and this could be speaking very strongly to you. Right? This could be somebody who has a great attraction to somebody. There's a lot of lust involved with this situation. This person may work with seduction to, court somebody into a situation that could really be their undoing. I got that. I feel like you're privy to this. You're wise about this. You're not going to suffer from that, okay? And you do have protection in this situation, but it's because you have particular insight. There is success for you here as long as you really stay connected to your intuition and move accordingly. All right, you'll be protected, but I also feel like you're helping somebody else out too, right? Better the devil, Okay, so there might be some devilish behavior in this situation, and you feel like you got to side with the person that you already understand, kind of like they're like downfall, guess you could say. Like, you already understand the aspects of this particular person that you feel soft spot for, the ways that they can sabotage themselves and how they have like sort of an out of the box way of doing things that can land them in hot water. You know this devil, you know how to deal with this devil, but I feel like there's another devil in play in this situation that you don't know quite as much about. This could be somebody who really identifies with that like high priestess archetype, but I feel like you're very intuitive, you're very intuitive in and of yourself. Like, you hold your own weight in that arena, okay? I do feel like whatever this is, you're going to gain the upper hand in this situation. Okay, let's get some more details about this. So it's a tricky situation. It's a tricky situation, but you're finding a loophole. You're finding a way through a tricky situation, and where you felt stuck or held back, you're going to find the right way to free yourself. You may be getting some information coming in a dream too, as how you can go about undoing some binding work that was put on you, right? So you might be getting some kind of intuitive download. Follow through with that. It'll lose its hold over you, where you are feeling like that manipulation in play. That's not for all of you. I feel like where there is that manipulation in play, you're dealing with somebody who's like a necromancer. They like to work more left-hand path kind of magic in that regard. But I see you having the upper hand in this situation. And I do see you moving forward. There's some kind of freedom energy coming in here, right? We got the Lovers, okay? So somebody, again, could have been doing some kind of working to keep two people apart, or they could have been inserting themselves in a situation in a very seductive sort of way to try to create division between two people. But it looks like something's being reunited here. Gemini energy, okay? Something is being restored, right? Two people that are meant to come together are being brought back together. Joy and pleasure. brings happiness to couples and removes negative energy. So I do feel like there's been somebody in this equation that has really been interfering in a relationship, all right, causing some problems. Whatever this is, you know, these people are getting back on the same page with one another. I mean, the lovers, that's destiny at play. And in this deck, it's not a choice, okay? These are two people that are meant to be with one another. But there's been somebody here, it looks like, I have to say, with the High Priestess energy and just how it's coming in, somebody, you know, thinks that they can keep these two people apart through doing some kind of manipulative work, okay? This could be manipulating people emotionally. This could be trying to tempt somebody, you know, like throwing themselves at somebody on a sexual level to try to lure them in their direction. Something's been going on here that's not right. It is underhanded. It's not healthy, okay? And somebody in this situation is a liar with that double energy. So it could be that there's been some lies spread in this situation too that's caused division between two people. But I feel like somebody is getting out of this situation and you sort of feel sympathy for this person. I feel like you're helping somebody get out of this situation that they got roped into because you recognize that this person was deceived, okay? They fell for the okie doke, and you're now like helping them get out of a difficult situation, and this is moving forward. Freedom is being gained in this situation where somebody felt very controlled. There's a transformation happening here. It gives you wings. Somebody's earning their wings. A devil's earning their wings. Interesting. Okay. There's some kind of transformation happening in this situation. All right, let's do a cut of the deck here, see what we got. Seven of Cups. Yes, time's up here. No more glamour, no more spinning a story to make it look pretty, rose-colored glasses off. We see things as they are in this situation, Cancer. You've contemplated it long enough. You know the truth in a situation, and spiritual court is on your side, okay? This also is to your advantage in terms of any kind of legal proceedings. You know the reality in the situation, okay? And you know where there has been manipulation at play or where somebody hasn't been playing fair, where somebody has been causing problems and creating dissension, and something is being straightened out here. Wherever there are legal proceedings, the truth will come out, okay? And I feel like it's also in terms of spiritual court. So there's some kind of karma that is being settled here. And I feel like this is really old. This goes way, way back, okay? Something that's been held back is finally moving forward. And it feels like it's two people coming together that are meant to come together. Now, this doesn't even have to be a reunion energy in terms of, you know, somebody you've been with before. This could also be, it's like an old story, you know. It could be like karmically, like from past lifetimes, like soul reunion kind of energy. That's what it's got, right? That's what it's got. It may feel a bit etheric. I do feel like you're dealing with a spiritual matter here. It may feel kind of smoke and mirrors. Like if you were to talk to another person about it, the average person wouldn't get it. You're dealing with a spiritual matter here, and something's being spiritually balanced out. Page of Cups, divine comfort gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. Okay, so your energy, there's also water sign energy here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So again, there's this piece like Pisces coming out again with the High Priestess here. You could be dealing with somebody who's been doing something of a manipulative nature on an esoteric level that's been causing complication in this situation. I feel like you got protection in this regard. But I feel it's like it's because the devil's in the details. Like you're finding a way to get out of somebody's trap in this situation. And in the process, you're helping to free another. You're helping to free another. Each according to their kind is what I heard. So this might be something that is being undone, that's allowing those who are meant to come together to come together. And it might be more than one couple, actually, which is a really interesting message. What's here? Five of Swords. Yeah. Here. Ooh, did you see that blocking energy? There's been a real betrayal here. And whoever was doing this, whoever was burdening this couple, they're being pointed out. Like somebody knows who has been causing the problems here. Desire to know and the acquisition of wisdom. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, you're getting the ace up the sleeve in this situation and it sets you free, okay? This is getting out of a really prickly situation and moving forward in a way that's very empowering. What do I want to bring in for you? I want to bring in the super awesome future cards. Yeah, this is old. Like this goes way back, but you're about to take someone to school, okay? You're about to take someone to school and you're about to show them the right way to move forward, the right way to get something to move forward. There's been a lot that's had to be processed in this situation. There's been a lot of grief. There's been a lot of heartache. You might have been trying to weigh up the right way to get this thing to move forward. You might have been struggling, okay? Your head may have told you one thing, your heart may have told you another, but I feel like there's something fundamental that you're healing here that's giving you like, it's like powering you up on a spiritual level. That's what I got. And it's helping you close this karmic cycle. And it's going to get you moving forward with a lot more ease, okay? So show me what's coming in for Cancer in this regard. What's moving forward here? What's happening here? Something's being balanced out, okay? Each according to their kind. Each person in this situation is going to align with what is meant for them in this situation. I do feel like somebody is getting away with something that wasn't quite right back there, and 22:33 on the clock, maybe through a little help from you, okay? I do feel like you got a soft spot for this person, okay? But whatever's happening here, it is being set right. Sometimes you have to go about things creatively to come to a just outcome, you know? Sometimes justice isn't so plain, clean cut, okay? There's a lot of different elements at play in this situation, I feel. Their heart was in the right place, is what I just heard, okay? Their heart was in the right place. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, their heart was in the right place, okay? Like I said, I do think that you have an affinity for this person. I think you share a special connection with this person. This might even be somebody that you share a magical connection with. This could be somebody you've manifested with before. I think you have a lot of love for this person, even though maybe you're not connected to them anymore. You have fond feelings. You don't want anything bad to happen to this person, okay? So there's some solution that's coming forward in this situation that sets people free, but it's also helping out somebody that, you know, you have a fondness for from your past. You're helping them avert a particular disaster in their life by giving them a helping hand. Ooh, and look at this. There's the trip piece coming in. So you may be going on a trip here. I see that. And, you know, the 808 came in. Hawaii, that looks like Hawaii to me. Okay. Help on hand. Something's being brought into alignment here. Yeah, there's somebody who's a kindred spirit to you. It could be a Sagittarius. It could be somebody who's born in the year of the horse or the year of the snake or the year of the dog in Chinese astrology. But, you know, somebody is wanting to head in a particular direction. I feel like you're helping them line this up. Like, and together you really hit the mark. I do see that you might be going traveling somewhere. And I do pick up like Hawaii. There's some Hawaii link that's coming in very strongly with that 808. It could be somewhere tropical, okay? But I also feel like there's some great distance that's being covered here. And to me, it feels like emotional distance. There's something that's really being transformed in this situation. There's something that's being healed in this situation, all right? You might need to use a little bit of a white lie to make this work, okay? But it's for the sake of a greater good, and the right people are being brought into alignment in this matter. I do feel like, you know, you have some spiritual insight here with hawk medicine. You've gotten a lot of messages from spirit. You know the right actions to take. And when I personally think of hawk medicine, I also think of Talon magic. So there is a need for you to have energetic boundaries in this situation, right? You should do some warding where you suspect that somebody's been trying to tap into your energy. I almost said intuition. So if you feel like somebody's been trying to block your intuition or interfere in that way, do some warding. It could be very beneficial for you. I am picking that up, okay? But there's something that's being brought into alignment for you here, and it feels good. It feels good to be queen. It feels good to be king, and to straighten that crown, okay, back in your rightful position, back in your position of power. And wherever you're going now, it's a trip and it's a building block for your future. And it may even be bringing you into alignment with another, getting back on the same page. This could potentially be an Aries. Okay, I have to say that with Aries because Aries is associated with the birth totem of the hawk in Native American birth totem astrology. All right. There could be a Native American link here as well. This person could have Native American ancestry. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius or any of those other signs that were brought in. But there's something that's being brought to a close in such a way, a karmic cycle is closing in such a way where there's peace, there's restoration. The right people who are meant to be together are coming together. And I do feel like you're going on some trip that will be really foundational for your future. There could be some kind of news coming in around this, around that Libra full moon that's coming in. And yeah, I think it's the start of a beautiful new beginning for you. So aim high, shoot for the moon. I think you'll hit the mark. And looks like some very positive, powerful healing happening here. Freedom being gained and a matter being handled. I got in spiritual court. It feels very much like there's some spiritual matter that's been long standing. It's finally being balanced out and everything is being restored, rightfully so. Okay. Right people are ending up with who they're meant to end up with. And you're landing somewhere that feels just like home to you. And I feel when you go to this place, okay, you come into contact with somebody that's like, it's your soulmate. It's somebody you're meant to come together with. It's a beautiful restoration here. Enjoy.